and welcome to the J&K Show. I'm your man, J-Rob. And who I got right next to me? The man of the hour. What up, bro? KO in the house.
Yo. What's good, man?
What's up, K?
All good, man.
Good? How was the week?
Week was amazing. Always. I have no bad days, so all
You
good.
have no bad days.
Nah, no, never. Life's good for me, bro.
Okay, well, that's good. I won't even go there.
Thank you. I appreciate
we
that.
got us stuff together.
I have some testy moments.
Okay.
But overall, the day themselves, the entire day, it's all good.
And you have to have testy moments. You're only human, right? You're only human. We all are. Even though I think that you think that you're Superman, but we ain't all Superman.
No, not Superman, just superhuman.
Superhuman.
Right.
My bad.
Right.
My bad, ladies and gentlemen. I got him all misconfigured. My bad.
Good deal.
All right, well, you know what we do, man. We going to talk some entertainment, and we talk some relationships, some sports, because we're, unapologetic, unfiltered, and unaffected, right? But you know what else we do? We entertain, we educate, and we enlighten.
Oh. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Not really.
You didn't know we do that?
Yeah, we do. I'll follow you. Yep,
okay.
I'll follow you.
Yeah, okay. Good.
It's definitely unscripted for sure.
Oh, that's for sure. Oh, we didn't put that one in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it is in there.
Oh, jeez, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
I forgot what I damn said.
I know.
Okay,
that's
it's all good. It's dementia's kicking in a little bit, but, Anyway, listen. I want to talk about this first story of the week, right?
Yeah.
Now, as we all know, the couple of the last 20 years or whatever, known as Bennifer. You know Bennifer?
I do.
Yeah. Well, Bennifer is probably no more. As we know, about 20 years ago, they was together, they was in love, and they was taking the world by storm, right? Whole world by storm. Everybody was in love with them, and they was in love with each other, right? But then they hit the rocks. It didn't work. They were supposed to get married 20 years ago. Didn't work because it was rumors that Ben's mom just didn't like no J-Lo. Right? Didn't like her, right? That was a rumor. I don't know. Right now, I don't really know if it was a mama. It was just him because it didn't work out. Fast forward, about 2 years ago, they got married in July of 2022. And the whole world was happy that they was reunited and it feels so good. I can sing too. Stop. Anyways. So anyway, they reunited, okay? And they got back together and everyone's okay. Giving love a second chance. Everyone wanted to see them get back together, and they got back together, and they got married in July of 2022. She broke up with A-Rod, and then I was pissed off about that, because I was like, yeah, you had going to, although allegedly he was cheating, but whatever, I digress. They got back together, and now all of a sudden, there's rumors that this whole new love affair is in the dumps once again, right? Rumors that he moved out of the house, he's living on his own, somewhere, and they've been seen in public separately, but not together, as recently as Ben's son's graduation that just happened this week on Wednesday. They both went separate. They didn't go as a couple. Ben brought his mom. Jen came with her 2 daughters, and they both went to the graduation, right? Now, obviously, Jennifer's daughters and, Ben's daughter, they're stepbrothers and stepsisters because they're married. So they had to go to the graduation because they're kind of this married unit, right? But you can see, even prior to last week, they came together and they gave each other like an air kiss, right? A little air kiss on the cheeks. And you could see the tension, right? The house is on sale, too. The house is on sale. They paid millions of dollars for it. And the house is on sale now, right? So it's so crazy what's going on in this whole love affair that is just crumbling. Now, there's been so many rumors and speculation that they're not together, but this is just another example of how they go to their son's graduation separately, not together as a couple, and didn't even, interact with each other at all, which is crazy, we didn't even see. Now, interesting, Ben did still have his wedding ring on his finger.
Okay.
No one did see if Jen still has the wedding, ring on her finger. So, I guess my question to you is, this whole love affair that happened 20 years ago that didn't work, that they tried again 2 years ago, it seems like it's not working right now, and divorce is inevitable. My question to you is, do you think that couples that had love years ago, and it didn't work out, should they just keep that relationship in the past and just keep it there and not try to work it out because clearly it didn't work out in the first place? Or do you think they should fight destiny or just try to make something happen and push a potential relationship that they damn well knew wasn't meant to be? What's your thoughts on this whole Bennifer situation?
Yeah, so interesting. I rarely get emotionally invested in the Hollywood relationships, right? Because they're so transient, right? Here today, gone tomorrow. But for some reason, this one kind of stuck out to me. So I wouldn't say I was invested, but certainly as a casual, on like a level of casual interest.
Why this one?
I'm not exactly certain why, Jay. To be quite honest with you, I'm not sure. But I did kind of keep an eye on it, if you will. Is probably overstating it, but had a little bit of interest in it more so than I would any other time on most relationships. So don't know why, but down in my gut, I didn't think this was going to work. So on the outside looking in, it just, and again, I don't know either person, but just on the outside looking in and what I know or what I think I know, it didn't seem like it was going to work because, one, Ben, to me, feels like a normal guy, like regular guy, like the anti-Hollywood. Like,
right.
He's in movies because that's his job.
Right.
He goes, once he's off the set, he's at the bar having a beer with the fellas. He's very much Massachusetts, New England, still that guy. Oh, that's Ben from, he's from the south side of Boston or something like where he's from. And so that's the feeling I get. Whereas with Jennifer, feels like she is Hollywood all the time. Always, always, always on. Right? Like it's not just a job, but it's her life. It's a part of the life, right? And now there could be something could be said for that, where part of being J-Lo is the appearance, right? It's fashion. So she's, it's always what she eats, her appearance, always has to look a certain way. She has to be on all the time. So maybe that kind of breeds some of that. And so I think bringing those two together, I just didn't see it. Strangely, and you brought this up, the A-Rod, I can picture her with A-Rod. Her, J-Lo and A-Rod seem perfect because I like A-Rod. He was a Yankee fan, he was a Yankee player. But there's something also, and I don't mean this disparagingly, but there's something a little plastic about him too, right? He seems a little
stiff?
Bit, right?
Is it a little stiff?
I don't pause, but I don't know if it's so much stiff as much as I think it's just kind of more like he the way you describe it in the industry is he knows where the cameras are all the time, right? Yeah. And that's the way Jen is, right? You feel like they always know where the camera is, and you never catch a bad shot because they're always on.
Right.
And that's the way. So it felt like those two together are in that bubble, and they live together in that bubble, and it would be great. Yeah, looks like J-Lo may have stepped out. That's what the rumors were. So that didn't last. So to explain,
with A-Rod?
Yeah,
her. Well, I heard A-Rod is the one who cheated.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, my bad. If I said J-Lo, I meant wrong. I meant A-Rod, not J-Lo.
I mean, she might have too. Who knows?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But the reports that I think we folks heard was A-Rod that kind of stepped out. Now, with respect to the larger part of the question, just overall, is it, can you get back together? Listen, I think you can. I think the possibility is for folks to get together, but it's that same possibility that was there when you met in the first place.
But shouldn't it just be natural? It felt like this was kind of pushed. I mean, that's how it came off to me. Like, shouldn't it be a natural thing? I feel like they was kind of pushing it.
Yeah, I don't know if I think it was pushed. I think they were older. I think they were older and felt like, you have the ability to reflect on where the relationship was previously, where your head was, it was decades before. So now we're together. You've matured. We've had other relationships. Things are different. I'm not shocked at the idea that you may feel like, hey, this time around will be better, right? So that's so it's always there, right?
Right.
But I think that possibility exists even when you meet for the first time. Listen, it always comes down to what you are willing to do and what you are willing to accept, right? And so that calculus has to be determined for any relationship, be it Hollywood, be it non-Hollywood, be it being together for the first time, together for the second time. And so I guess in that equation is why I somewhat felt like it didn't feel like it was going to work. Because again, like I was saying, Ben feels like he could walk in the set with us right now, sit down, and we can all talk about Yankees or Red Sox baseball.
And I feel that with him,
right?
yeah.
Right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas and J-Lo could be this way, but you don't get the sense that that's how she is, right? But maybe she's that way with folks that she's close to.
Right.
But you don't get the feeling like you need to know Ben for him to just pull up a chair and just have a drink with you and chop it up. And it just seems maybe there was a bit that would create some conflict. So I don't know.
And you made a good point in terms of like, you know, Jen is just all Hollywood. Right. And I don't know her personally, but, you know, a lot of times when you see these people, whether they're a man or a woman, and they're in so many relationships and they've been married a few times and it doesn't work, it's kind of like you have to think about, well, who's the common denominator in the whole situation? And it seems like, to me, to your point, she's all Hollywood. He's just your average guy, and he just wants to chill and relax. But, you know, I just think sometimes when they think about the love affair that they had years ago, I just feel like they missed out on something. And I think it's because he felt like he made a mistake and didn't marry her 20 years ago. And I think it was more of a push. And even when it comes down to the home that they bought, I forget how many millions of dollars they spent on this home, right? Millions and millions of dollars. Beautiful home. It's like, that's not even him. Like, I felt all of that was pushed because of her and because of his love for her. Listen, I'm sure that he loves her, of course, and I'm sure, you know, that she loves him as well. But, you know, how many times have we seen in just relationships in everyday lives, right? You know, like, love doesn't conquer all. People say, oh, all you need is love. No, you need, which is sad. I wish that was the case, that all you needed was love, but not in this case. And I think that, especially when people are as popular and as successful as Jen is, I think it's kind of hard for an average, regular kind of guy like him to kind of keep up with her lifestyle, keep up with the limelight. And, you know, they was at this graduation. They didn't interact at all together. You know, he was seeing, obviously, Jennifer Garner. You know, his son's mother was obviously there, too. And she was even said to be saying, hey, listen, telling Ben, you know, from my sources have heard that, listen, go and make it work with her. You know, you guys love each other. And listen, she was really hurt by that when, you know, because it's really sad about the whole thing when she just up and left A-Rod, whether he cheated or not. If he did, then, yeah, she has all right. But she just up and left him, and then he just up and left Jennifer Garner, which was like, people kind of look bad on that, right? They left their people and they got together. So a lot of people didn't like that either. So it's very interesting. A lot of people online, they're not really surprised at this for happening because they're kind of saying like, well, you know what? They kind of deserve this.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. So they're probably, when I look at Ben to me feels like he's not the marrying type. And typically when you would say that about a guy, if you would conjure up thoughts of like a hound, right? Some guy that's always out there on the streets run. Right. I think he's on the other side. Like he almost feels like a guy that just probably just wants to be alone. You know what I mean? Pop out when he needs to.
Don't we all want to just be alone sometimes, Kate?
But some of us want it more than others.
Right.
And so I think on the flip side, all right, so let me show some love to Jen. I could find a space in my heart to feel bad for her as well.
Why?
Only because it feels like she wants a relationship. She wants that relationship, right? And listen, I don't know how she is in a relationship or anything, but just overall, if you can't get it, I just feel bad that you can't get it. You know,
well, she get plenty of relationships. That's not hard for her.
No. I mean, we're talking about sustained relationships, right? So, you know, this is the fourth marriage that immediately comes to mind. So
she's the common denominator, though.
Right.
But so why you don't feel bad for a common denominator?
Right. I feel bad for her because sometimes we can't get out of our own way, right? There's sometimes there are things that are beyond our control. We have no idea what's going on there. But she wants that. and it's unfortunate she can't have that. So, oh well. Yeah, tough.
All right. Well, that's a tough one. Well, we wish him all the best. We'll see what happens. Bennifer 2.0 probably ain't working out.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
No 3.0.
No, yeah, no 3.0 on that one. 2. Finito, done. Goodbye.
Right.